Elizabeth Olsen recently shared some of her thoughts on her role as Scarlet Witch in the MCU. Her journey as Scarlet Witch has been a complex one, from her vulnerable, fleshed-out portrayal in WandaVision to her transformation into a full-blown villain in Doctor Strange 2. Olsen has expressed mixed feelings about the character's development, particularly regarding her villainous turn. Despite this, Marvel President Kevin Feige has hinted at the potential for Scarlet Witch's return, emphasizing the unexplored aspects of her comic book storyline. This video dives into Olsen's perspective on the character, the implications for the MCU, and what fans might expect from Scarlet Witch's future. Let's get into it. From the beginning of her journey as Wanda Maximoff, Elizabeth Olsen has made it clear that she holds a deep affection for the character. Scarlet Witch is one of the most complex and powerful characters in the MCU, with her storyline filled with personal trauma, sacrifice, and growth. In a recent interview with FM 104, Olsen highlighted how much she enjoyed playing the character and expressed a desire to return if the role could be used in a compelling way. "It's a character that I love going back to when there's a way to use her well," Olsen said. She added that while the character was well utilized at the beginning of her MCU journey, there was a period where her role seemed uncertain. The passion Olsen shows for Scarlet Witch reveals her commitment to making sure the character remains dynamic and authentic. It's clear that she doesn't want to return just for the sake of another appearance, but instead wants to ensure that Wanda's character arc is meaningful and impactful. One of the most significant transitions for the character came during the jump from the Disney Plus series WandaVision to Doctor Strange 2. In WandaVision, Wanda's emotional journey took center stage as she grappled with grief and loss, creating a layered portrayal. The series allowed audiences to see Wanda not just as a superhero, but as a deeply human character dealing with unimaginable pain. However, Olsen said she was caught off guard by the sudden villainous turn in Multiverse of Madness. "I was nervous and conflicted," she admitted, explaining her struggle with reconciling the character's emotional depth from WandaVision with the more one-dimensional villain role in the film. Despite these concerns, she managed to pull off a performance that left audiences feeling conflicted, torn between their love for Scarlet Witch and their discomfort with her darker actions. Now, throughout the MCU, Scarlet Witch's character development has been extensive. Each phase of her story brought new dimensions to her character, delving into trauma, loss, and eventual acceptance of her identity as Scarlet Witch. This journey, though, reaches a crescendo in Multiverse of Madness, where Wanda fully embraced her powers, albeit in a villainous context. So I don't think she should have been caught off guard by this sudden villainous turn, as it kind of was all leading up to it. But Olsen herself expressed her surprise at this turn, but also acknowledged it as an opportunity to challenge herself as an actor. Now, as for Elizabeth Olsen's future with the MCU, it still remains ambiguous. While she isn't actively pushing to return to the MCU, she has left the door open for a future reprisal of the Scarlet Witch. Olsen said in another recent conversation that she doesn't necessarily miss the role. "It's been almost 10 years of playing her," she stated, adding that while she loved the experience, she's proud of what she's accomplished. Olsen also noted that if she were never to return to the MCU, she'd feel a sense of closure, satisfied with her portrayal of the character. So essentially, she's not that eager to return unless there's something substantial to add to Wanda's story. Now, another important thing to think about is that Kevin Feige has hinted at Scarlet Witch's return in the future, making it clear that there are more stories to tell. Feige expressed his admiration for Olsen's portrayal and his enthusiasm for the character's potential in the MCU. "There really is so much more to explore," he told Variety, referencing the untapped storylines from the comics that have yet to be incorporated into the MCU. Feige's comments have sparked speculation on how Scarlet Witch might return to the MCU, especially given her uncertain fate after Multiverse of Madness. Whether through a redemption arc or a storyline where Wanda grapples with the consequences of her actions, Feige's interest in the character suggests that her story might be far from over. It's just a question of if Elizabeth Olsen agrees to it. And while she has not confirmed her return as Scarlet Witch, her openness to reprise the role, if it's a substantial storyline, means that her character's journey may not be over. Now, I think she should return, as I think she's a great character, but I want to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below. Do you feel that Marvel is even capable of writing a good storyline anymore? Do you think Olsen's portrayal of this character for the last 10 years is satisfying enough, or do we need more? Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.